Hi, my name is Kahkashaan, and I'm the Assistant Vice President Customer Service here at 21K. I'm also an existing parent for the last 4 years. Two of my daughters are studying with 21K. Yes, I do have two children studying at 21K. One is in grade 1 and the other one is in grade 5. The fact that 21K offers flexibility with not just one, two, but four batch timings gives me the liberty to choose from the timings, the batch timings which suits best for both my kids. So my younger one does a 9 a.m. batch, a 9:30 a.m. batch, and she's done with her school by 11:30. The other one starts at 11:30 and is done by 3 p.m. So after 3 p.m., both the girls have enough time to have fun. They have time for their extracurricular activities. I think it's purely the freedom and the flexibility that 21K offers, which makes it very easy for me to match their timings. Yes, I have. So before coming to 21K, my daughter also studied at a physical school for about a year, and she did not share as much as I expected her to be, although she is a very talkative girl. But she would never share things with me. That changed post moving to 21K. And I'll tell you something even more beautiful. So Myra was struggling in her grade 4 because Ilham were studying in the parallel batch. Both of them had similar batch timings, and Ilham being in UKG, she needed a little bit of support from Myra. Myra was getting disturbed, her academics was getting affected. I, as a parent, did not really notice it until I got called by Miss Nitya, who was the HRT for Myra. She called me and she told me that, Miss, I see Myra as a different child than what she was in grade 2. Is something bothering her? Is she burdened with responsibilities that she probably is not ready to take? And that's when I actually went, I spoke to her and I asked her, and she said, Mom, I need to help Ilham while I am doing my class, and that is impacting me. Guess what? The teacher found out that my child was exhausted, and for me, I'm not sure if a traditional school would be able to do something of that sort. It is a virtual world, but the teacher completely understood that there was something bothering her. We came together, we spoke over a meet, then I spoke to the coordinator. I changed the batch timings for Ilham so that they are not doing classes parallelly. Ilham, being the younger one, needed a little bit of assistance. Changing that in term 2, Myra just changed 360 degrees. She was much more confident, she was much more free, because she did not have the additional responsibility of helping Ilham while she was doing her class. So yes, the answer to that is a yes. I don't really relate to it, because honestly I did traditional schooling for just about a year, but like I answered in my last question, Myra did not share as much like she does today. She will be showing me her presentations, her Canva, drawings and whatnot today, and she has so much to share while she's studying at 21K. I think she's becoming much of an explorer. Tired and worn out kids, I think that is the biggest difference. My child wakes up in the morning, their mornings are slow. They are not rushing to catch a bus. Their mother is not rushing to finish up with their tiffin or lunch boxes. None of that is happening in my house. We have slow mornings. We wake up at around 8. They are done with their breakfast peacefully. All they have to travel is probably from the drawing room to their study room, and that's where the school begins. I would say a yes, because you're doing unconventional, right? You're not doing something which is traditionally accepted, which is something that everyone expects you to do. But I also do feel that online schooling is going to be traditional, and everybody who's left out will probably be considered the outliers. Definitely, yes. I think, we expect kids to listen to us, follow the rules without really having their own thought process. At times, when they argue or when they disagree with us, we assume that to be being disrespectful. And that's where we stop them from thinking, and that's where we stop them from growing and having an independent opinion of their own. So we definitely do confuse, at least back in the day we did. Today, as parents, I think we are learning to accept that, kids as young as 5 could have a different opinion than mine, and that's absolutely fine. 21K is the future of education. I say that with full conviction as a parent of 2 daughters studying at 21K and with my son enrolling next year.